In the past 6 to 8 years, the number of cafes sprouting and opening in countries across Asia, namely in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia and Vietnam, have grown tremendously. The cafe scene in Singapore is thriving with many new cafes opening every month. So, what is driving the specialty coffee and cafe scene in these cities?
To find out more, our group has chosen cafes around Bugis area. After visiting 4, namely Food for Thought, State Land, 7 Cylinder and Tongpo Colonial Cafe, it has been observed that these trendy places are continuously crowded with visitors. Let us now find out what the cafe goers have to say.
About once a week, when my friends ask me out, then let's go. About once a week, probably during weekends, sometimes during the weekday nights. Yeah. I mean, it's trendy now to visit cafes. I mean, it is the in thing for teenagers right now. The food, yeah, I think more like to try out the different food.
Friends. Yeah, so during holiday, yeah, especially now we have a 3 months long holiday, yeah.
Facebook pop-ups,
yeah,
posts, blog posts.
Those food bloggers. Sometimes we will take a look, like the Lady Iron Chef. Yeah, then yeah, actually just him.
Yeah, that's all I can remember. But I think there's some other random posts, but my friends would like it. They always
on
I
Facebook.
cannot recall.
Every time my friends share some photos on Facebook or some links by food bloggers like Lady Iron Chef, so on and so forth, then there are very cheap alternatives. So cheap alternatives like, I mean like pasta under $15, that kind of thing. So why not? More for me is the price and the atmosphere. Atmosphere, like it must be cozy. I wouldn't mind it being too crowded, but the atmosphere and the theme.
With many new cafes popping up, people will continue to visit them. The responses of our interviewees reflect the sentiments of a growing group of young people today. Visiting cafes is considered hip, and these places also provide an avenue for people to meet up.
This cafe visiting trend is further popularized through social media and food bloggers like Lady Iron Chef. Let us now find out from 2 cafe owners on what they think of the cafe visiting trend in Singapore.
Recently, there's, I think, a lot of our generation, the generation before us, went to Australia or studied. In Australia, there's a very strong cafe culture there. So once you study there, you want to bring something new, you want to be hip, you cool, you just want to go to cafes, because that's what people in Australia do. So slowly, people start to want to open up. People from Australia came back from their studies, want to open up their own cafes. They saw, mimic what's over there in Australia. Probably that's why cafes are popping up. If you ask me, it's just a trend, it's not really a culture, because in Australia people really just sit down, have a cup of coffee for maybe 3 to 4 hours, but in Singapore people have this culture of cafe hopping instead of cafe. Instead of like sitting in a cafe with a cup of coffee, people want to just hop around. So I guess it's just a trend.
For me personally, I find it like a trend, but I hopefully wish that it would stay.
Maybe another 2-3 years, hopefully. That'll be good for me.
As long as people serve good, cafes serve good coffee and good food, I think they'll last quite a long time.
In our search to find out about the trend, we have managed to uncover the details on how and why it is sprouting fast in Singapore. But whether it will last or fade off still remains a mystery.